It's break time at Pritchard Junior School, eagerly anticipated because it's time for a free meal provided by a local relief agency. On the menu are fried flour cakes, the only food some of these children will put in their stomachs today.
They're coming from backgrounds where we know for a fact that there are days where there's no food to eat at home.
The makeshift school is in Harare's impoverished Epworth suburb. A year ago, there were 180 students enrolled at this school. The number has shot up to more than 400 and has been driven by the daily meal that students are served here. Keeping the hungry mouths fed will get harder.
So the drought has already hit us bad because, as I was saying, that food supply is we're in short supply of food. We're struggling to make target in terms of feeding the children. Since January 18, we've not been able to give them porridge because the demand and the prices for maize grain have gone up.
According to UNICEF, about 580,000 children in Zimbabwe are at risk of wasting, malnutrition, or worse.
These are the impacts that we clearly see maybe within a few weeks or months. But then we have the chronic type of malnutrition, which is irreversible. Things like stunting. The child is now shorter than anticipated. And then we also have issues to do with IQ. It can be reduced due to limited brain development, especially during the first 2 years of life or the first 1,000 days of life.
UNICEF has called for an urgent response to the drought disaster to avoid the long-term impact.
What happens with these slow-moving onset emergencies happening in the midst of other loud emergencies internationally is that there isn't immediate attention to the crisis. But what is happening now is that we are beginning to see the children being affected in a very slow fashion.
The United Nations has appealed for $84.9 million to address the drought in the short term.